Alrighty, good morning everybody. Happy Monday, the March 1st. Cruise right along next month, here we go. February, we had a core and more, right? That was a lot of work, and it's, like I said last week, it's not like we're taking away the core. We just spent a lot of time focusing on the movements and the time under tension, the duration, the displacement, and all that stuff. So part education, part just doing a lot of it. And of course, if you look online and Instagram and everything, you'll see a lot of those plank challenges to those little music things. Anyhow, fun month. I'll say we're not doing it, we're gonna move on to more. Today we have a warm-up workout circuit, which means we have our workout components, which is shoulders, but we also need to loosen up our body with our legs, mobility and agility, just getting warm and loose with shoulders. And then we have a shoulder bi circuit, a shoulder tri circuit. We have two ab circuits. We've got a right leg circuit. We got a left leg circuit, so we have plenty of work. Let's get moving. Circuit one, workout circuit. We have our three-way shoulders. Remember the thumb thing that we do. The thumbs up, arms straight, front raise is for our anterior deltoid, and the thumbs pointed in front of you, lateral raise, is for our middle deltoid, and our thumbs pointed down, the reaching out, not reaching back, is our rear delt raises. You've got 30 total movements, or you've got your 10 revolutions, however you want to count it, but let's go slow. Stand tall on the arms, straight, thumbs up, front raise. Stand tall and the thumbs pointed out in front of you, lateral raise, and then get low, stay low. And remember that word reaching out, not necessarily reaching back. When you reach out, you have a better chance of using your shoulders. When you reach back, you're going to use your back. And I know it feels like we kind of jumped into our workout, but we kind of did. We have a warm-up workout circuit. Lots of shoulders today, a little bit of bis and tris, a little bit of abs and legs. And personally, I think you'll like today. It's going to feel like you get a lot of different work done. You're used to doing a lot of work. 30 total movements or 10 revolutions. That number is going to go down as this circuit progresses. Okay? The combo is always 10 squats. You can do any squat you want to do, and 10 mobility, and 10 agility. So we have 30 things to do between our shoulders. So after your 30 total movements on your shoulders, 10 squats, you can do any squat. 10 mobility, that's your standing scissors, standing runners, jack LaLannes, and 10 agility. So don't go. Okay, well, sorry, when you're ready, go ahead and get going. 10 regular squats or wide squats or narrow squats. 10, that number is always going to be there. 10 mobility, standing scissors, standing runners, jack LaLannes, and 10 agility. And that's your high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps, mountain climbers, right? But it's only 10. Remember your mobility. You've got standing scissors, you've got standing runners, you've got jack LaLannes, right? Mix them up. It's only 10. And remember, if your movements are big and slow, you're going to count reps. If the movements are quick and simple and easy, it's revolutions. Like your agility, high knees, running revolutions, walking reps, butt kicks, running revolutions, walking reps, jumping jacks, pretty much reps. You got your taps, you've got your mountain climbers, you've got your ski hops, and you're going to see me dabble with those several times. Alrighty, ready? I don't want you going faster, but we can turn the tempo up a little bit. 24 total shoulder raises is 8 of each. I do like us rotating between them. That way you focus on them, which is why I'm talking the way I'm talking. Slow it down, make it big, take your time. Don't create momentum. There's no first place trophies for the person done with the shoulder raises. However, shoulder raises, The number is going to change. Don't wait for me. 10 squats, 10 mobility, 10 agility. We have 5 rounds, and only the shoulder exercises. The reps are going down. And again, remember, I try to be a little bit ahead of you. I'm not trying to push your pace too much. 24 shoulder raises, 10 squats. You can do regular squat. You can do wide squat. You can do narrow squat. To 10 good old squats. Hips, 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 hips. Glutes. The glutes should always turn on. Eyes, right? Your posture, you're looking out in front of you. Don't look down, don't look up. And that word thighs. Reminder, it's a leg exercise, not a back exercise. 10 squats, 10 mobility. Again, standing scissors, standing runners, Jack LaLanne's, and then our 10 agility. So now you can tell this circuit is a warm-up circuit. However, it's a workout warm-up circuit. A lot of components of our workout day are coming your way. Remember those agilities, high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps. You've got mountain climbers, definitely good agility. You've got ski hops. If anything is little, quick, or easy, I want you to think revolutions. If anything is bigger, harder, more precise, it's reps. All right, round 3. Don't go fast. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Round 3 is 18 total movements. 6 of each. 6 revolutions. Remember that word load. If you have the ability to add more physical weight, awesome. If you don't have the ability to add physical weight, time under tension. 2.5, 3 second reps. Breathe. And if you forgot, the thumb thing helps you get your deltoids. Arms straight, thumbs up, front raise. Arms slightly straight for your lateral raise, thumb point out in front of you. And then arms straight, thumbs pointed down, reaching out, not reaching back. 18 movements, 10 squats, 10 mobility, 10 agility. Don't wait for me. When you get done with your shoulders, do your 10 squats, 10 mobility, 10 agility. Lots and lots of work today. It's going to feel like you have a lot of different work today because of the rhythm of the day. 10 squats, 10 mobility, 10 agility. Breathe and focus. Again, you got standing scissors, standing runners, Jack LaLanne's on your mobility. High knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps, mountain climbers, ski hops on your agility. Again, you can push the pace a tiny bit. You can push the tempo a tiny bit. Maintain motion, number 1 rule. Increase, maintain load to the best of your abilities. When you get there, and I'm not saying you have to be there, round 4, 12 total movements is 4 of each, 4 revolutions. Arms straight, thumbs up, front raise. Arms pretty much straight, thumbs pointed in front of you, lateral raise. That one you can adjust the arm thing. And then thumbs pointed down, rear raise. Don't bend and straighten your elbows on the rear raise. That's a tricep exercise. Arms straight pretty much the whole time. However, if you add load, you might need to add a slight elbow bend. Just don't bend and straighten your elbows. It's a single joint exercise. Static exercise. Round 4, 12 movements, 10 squats, 10 mobility, and 10 agility. breathe, focus, work. On your squats, hips, 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 glutes, 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 eyes, 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 thighs, thighs, thighs. 10 squats. Don't wait for me. 10 mobility, 10 agility. And again, this is a big warm-up workout circuit. Safe though with your shoulder raises, your squats, your mobility, your agility. Again, we do high knees and butt kicks and jumping jacks all the time. You got ski hops, mountain climbers. You got your bench taps. For the most part, if it's simple, smooth, quick, which is a lot of agility exercises, it's revolutions. If it's bigger and more methodical and challenging, it's reps. Last round, 6 total movements is 2 of each. And then you have your 10 squat, 10 mobility, 10 agility for the last time. Yes, let's go. Let's get this party started. 10 squats, 10 mobility, 10 agility, hips, glutes, eyes, thighs, posture, breathe, focus. Again, we have more shoulders and arms coming our way. We have an ab circuit coming our way. We've got a right leg blast, a left leg blast. Plenty of work on a Monday. Plenty of different work on a Monday. As you guys finish off your warm-up workout circuit, get your space and your mind ready for a lot of little things. Not little motions, little circuits. Simple circuits are 2-set circuits. They can be mentally complex. Today they're not. So when I give these circuits, people tend to go really fast. There is no rush. Ab circuit number 1. If we have time at the end, we'll do one more ab circuit at the end. Ab circuit number 1 is 10 sit-ups. I want my sit-ups. And then you can either do 10 scissors or runners or swimmers. You can pick between those 3. 10 sit-ups, 10 scissors, runners, or swimmers, times 5. That's 5 sets each. That's 50 reps each. That's 100 total reps. And in my world, right, 2.5, 3-second reps, you make small adjustments. Let's round up 300 seconds. 300 divided by 60 seconds, Rob, is, oh gosh, 5 minutes? You have 5 minutes of abs coming your way. 10 sit-ups, legs straight, knees bent, one leg straight, one leg bent. You could lay on the ground, you could lay on the ball, you could lay on a bench. You could change where you're doing your sit-ups. Your combo is 10 scissors, runners, swimmers. You can mix those up. 5 rounds, 5 sets each, 50 reps each, 100 total reps. And on Monday, March 1st, with my wonderful clients maintaining load and motion because they're so well trained, and I beat them. They do 2.5, 3-second reps. This is a 5-ish minute ab circuit. Ten sit-ups. I want my sit-ups. 10 scissors, runners, or swimmers. 5 glorious rounds. Again, motion. Number 1 rule, never lose motion. Time under tension, 2.5, 3-second reps. You dip down in that 2-second range, you're okay. You get below the 2-second range, you start losing the idea of this thing. See you Wednesday? Let me know if you want to do the 5:15 or if you want to try the 6, okay? Scissors, runners, swimmers are your combos. Whether you do a sit-up scissor or a non-sit-up scissor, I still want it to be a big scissor. Torque and leverage on a scissor. Runners are elbows to knees. Bicycles is a little more cyclical of a motion, right? But the reason why I like runners is because the extension of the exercise. So runners are elbows to knees, but you have the extension of the exercise. And then swimmers, you're either laying on your stomach or you're on your hands and knees. Mobility of hips and spine, activation of the muscles around your hips and spine. Definitely good movement, definitely good activation. 5 rounds. Steps. 10 scissors, runners, swimmers. Most people are either finishing round 3, starting round 4, somewhere around there. Don't go any faster thinking there's a trophy. In fact, the first person who finishes has to do burpees until everybody else is done. How about that? It's already started. Actually, JP, you're doing great. I like your pace. And yes, I wish I could see all of you. First person who finishes has to do burpees until we're done. Oh, my Atlanta is so good for you. Not a penalty, definitely a reward. What? Rob's like, how is a burpee a reward? Well, let's think here. If you get done early and you don't want to sit around and wait for me, then you get to do some burpees. That's a reward. It's a different type of reward. It's like in my world, I see it so many times. People lose 15, I actually saw this last month in January. I had a couple clients lose over 20 pounds. They crushed January. There's so much focus, a little in-home competition. And I kid you not, when I use the words, they went to Olive Garden. They literally, physically ordered Olive Garden takeout on February 1st, and then they had a horrible week. It's like, you guys, why is it reward food? Drink a bottle of wine, go book yourself a 3-day week and reward yourself with something besides the opposite of what you're trying to accomplish. All right, finish strong. I'm going to start talking about the next circuit. I'm not saying you should be there, but I do want to talk about it. It's the same rhythm as those abs, but we're going to do shoulder presses and bicep curls. Again, I'm not saying you should be there, but I also don't want you to wait for me if you're ready. You're going to sit tall or stand tall on your shoulder press for 10, and then you're going to sit tall or stand tall for your bicep curl for 10, and then like this circuit, you got 5 rounds. When my eyes, 2.5, 3-second reps, small weight adjustments, small thing adjustments, it's about 300 seconds of work, give or take. And you know what I want? Motion. Never lose motion. I would also love load. If you have the ability to increase load, physical weight or time under tension, do so. So if you have the chance to go heavy, go heavy. If you can't go heavy, slow it down. 10 shoulder press, 10 bicep curls, 5 rounds. Please rest your hands as you need. Please increase your load. Please maintain your motion. 5 rounds. Very simple. This week we're going to have some simplicity to some numbers just so we can kick some butt. Again, if you have the chance to increase physical weight or slowing it down, changing the tool that you're sitting on. There's so many small adjustments on the circuit. 10 shoulder press, 10 bicep curls, 5 rounds. Remember, I'm not timing you, but it's about a 5-minute circuit. Give or take the small changes you're going to make. Again, rest your hands. They are a huge factor. If your hands get tired, A, you're going to start using your wrists and your elbows and your shoulder joints. B, your forearms are going to get all tight and grippy. And then you don't get your shoulders and your biceps. You're just going to get other things. And then you're going to start accidentally creating momentum. You're going to start swinging. You're not going to use your shoulders and biceps. And then you're going to hurt yourself. And that's not very fun. 10 shoulder press. 10 bicep curls. 5 rounds. Now, I definitely want you to burn. So if you only have 8-pound dumbbells and it's all you're going to use, which is fine, I don't mind non-stop pace, but make sure you have your load. 2.5, 3-second reps, right? 2.5, 3-second reps. 1 1,000, 2 1,003, 1 1,000, 2 1,003. Those time under tension motion is huge. Mix it up. Change the tools that you're using. Dumbbells, barbells, machines, TRX, different tools. Change what you're going to sit on. Stability ball, bench, dog, chair. Hey, don't sit on your dog, it's not very nice. Wall sit, you can do a wall sit, shoulder press and bicep curl. Don't hit your weights against the wall. Today we're doing our shoulders, bis, tris. We have abs, more abs. We have legs. Rhythm. We'll do the chest back version of this on Wednesday. It is a kids' morning this Friday morning, which you guys haven't had in a while. The last couple I've been able to be here, so you'll have a recorded class for Friday morning or come later on. I'm live at 9 and noon. We've got a long month, 23 work days. We got 14 Monday, Wednesday, Fridays ahead of us. March, April, May are always, it's funny how those work out. And you get to the June and July and you have more weekends. It's so weird. 10 shoulder press. Sitting tall, standing tall, you are pushing your shoulder muscles. 10 bicep curls. Again, you're sitting tall or standing tall, pulling with those arm muscles. Taking your time. Everybody's probably either ending round 3, starting round 4, maybe middle end of round 4. You're working, you're breathing, you're thinking shoulders and biceps. If you're on round 5, that's awesome. Just slow down that time under tension. I got to talk about the right leg blast we're going to do next anyways. You have plenty of time to get your circuit done. Bye, Rob. Have a good week. Or have a good day. See you Wednesday. You are working. You are breathing. We have a huge warm-up workout circuit. Long, big warm-up workout circuit. We have the 100 abs done. You just did shoulders and biceps. We're going to do a right leg blast coming up. Then we'll do the other shoulder bicep. Then we'll do the left leg blast. And if we have any time at the end, we'll do one more ab. It's okay if we don't have time at the end. Nothing will imbalance you. I'm going to talk about the right leg. You can do any right leg exercise. We have right leg walking forward lunge, right leg stationary forward lunge. Your right leg is moving. You have your right leg stationary reverse lunge and your right leg walking reverse lunge. Your left leg is moving. You have your right leg lateral lunge, your right leg step ups, your right leg stiff legged deadlifts. JP's got right leg press. You can do any right leg you want to do. I also want load, either physical weight, time under tension, load. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got 150, you've got 150 right leg reps coming your way. Are you ready? Let's go. That's about 8 minutes of work, which is not very nice. It changed the rhythm from what we've been doing on our 10-10 abs and our 10-10 shoulders and biceps and on the first circuit of rhythm of shoulder raises and all the 10s. What? 150 consecutive, don't take breaks. I'd rather you mix up the exercise fairly efficiently versus taking breaks. Again, educationally, as you're doing your right leg 150, pushing quad focused legs are right leg stationary forward lunge, your right leg is stepping, right leg walking reverse lunge, your left leg is stepping, right leg lateral lunge, you can asterisk, it is a pushing exercise, however you have a longer lengthening component, right leg step ups, always depends on the height of the box. Lower, heavier is always quads. Higher is always harder and it can get your hamstrings. So you're going to asterisk your lateral lunge and your step-ups. But those exercises can turn on your quads more. You've got right leg hamstring pulling exercises. Stiff-legged deadlifts. One of the longest lengthening components. It also has balancing in there, pulling, stationary reverse lunge, your right leg is not moving. Walking forward lunge, your right leg is moving. Again, you can asterisk your lateral lunge and your step up. And of course on the leg press, you can change the height of your foot. Lower, harder, more quads. Higher, I'm not going to say easier, is always more hamstrings. Again, I'm talking so you get ideas, you get educated, and you can zone out and do your don't zone out. Your 150 right leg reps. Now, tempo is still there. 2.5, 3 second reps. Pace, there is no such thing because you're not going to take a break. So you could say it's a high pace, right? Diverse, you can change it as you need to. Mix up the weight in your hands. Both hands holding weight. Right hand holding weight. Left hand holding weight. You could rack it up on your shoulders as you need to. There are a bunch of different ways to load and work that right leg. Right leg, 150 reps. That is not very nice, but it's good for you. Again, today should feel like we're getting a lot of work done. We always do a lot of work, but it's diverse. There's a bunch of different changes. So it just feels like you're doing so much more. When mathematically, you'll have done more reps in so many other workouts. Keep your focus. Right leg. You got right leg walking forward lunge. Right leg stationary forward lunge. Right leg lateral lunge. Your right leg is moving on all of them. Your right leg is working on all of them. It just changes between pushing and pulling. How much quads versus how much hamstrings you're going to use. Stationary forward lunge and walking reverse lunges and lateral lunges and step-ups. Those can all be quad pushing legs. Astraking the lateral lunge and the step-ups. Your longer lengthening components. Stiff-legged deadlifts and lateral lunges. Your loaded, heavier ones. Stationary reverse lunges. Walking forward lunges, step-ups, leg presses, those can all feel heavier. As you finish off your 150 reps, don't wait for me. Remember, my intention is that you're able to get everything done, and the end of abs, all based on if you have time. I will label it extra credit because time is going to be a huge factor. When you get done with your right leg 150 legs, immediately, don't wait for me, immediately start doing your shoulder upright rows, which I'll talk about more in a second, and your triceps, which is any tricep, right? Dips, kickbacks, overheads, skull crushers. When you get done with right leg 150, you've got your 10 upright rows, shoulders, your 10 triceps times 5, like earlier, and then you'll come back and do the left leg. So, you kind of know what to do. I'm going to talk about it several times. Make sure you go do it safely. And if you have any time at the end, I'll talk about the abs. It's okay if you don't get to them. Again, don't wait for me. Again, I'm not saying you should be done with the right leg 150, but when you get done with your right leg 150 reps, you'll be on your upright rows for shoulders. That is kind of tool dependent, right? Dumbbells, plural, dumbbell, hard to hold with one hand as I'm showing you. Bar, upright rows. Plate, kettlebell, upright rows. Your upright rows are always 10, and your triceps are always 10. You got dips, you got kickbacks, you got skull crushers, you got rope overhead, you got rope in front, you got bar in front, bar overhead. You have TRX, you got tools and positions on your triceps. When you get done with the right leg 150, 10 upright rows, 10 triceps times 5. And then when you get done, you're on your left leg 150. Now you know what to do. It doesn't mean you get to go faster. It means you need to get it done safely, effectively, emotionally, cognitively. I want you to work safe, work hard, maintain motion, increase, maintain load to the best of your ability. Earlier was shoulders pushing, biceps pulling. Now you're on shoulders pulling and triceps pushing. 10 shoulder upright rows, 10 triceps times 5. Don't wait for me. You'll then do your 150 left leg. Most you'll need to go after that. If you have time, you'll hear about the abs when you get there. In some ways, this circuit is going to be a little bit quicker. A, you know what to do, and human nature says when you know what to do, you get it done quicker. B, upright rows and shoulder presses, although very similar length, in a pulling versus pushing, it's partly the position. Shoulder press requires a position, a mindset. You're going to push something above your head. Upright rows, people tend to lose a little motion because it's hard to get up and under your chin, but definitely pull your hands to at least your chest height. Your elbows lead the way. So it's not a long motion. And of course, tricep pushing tends to be a little simple and quick and smooth. However, make sure it burns. They tend to be a shorter motion exercise as well. So this circuit can be a little bit quicker. And of course, when you get to your left leg, try to replicate what you did earlier. It's not magical if you're off by a couple things. Breathe, focus. Your hands, when they get tired, you're going to grip more. And when you grip more, you're going to use your forearm muscles. And then your wrists and your elbows and your shoulder joints start getting tight and used. And then next thing you know, you're not using the muscles, shoulders and triceps. Relax your hands. Work on relaxing your grip. Staying tall on your upright rows. Using your core and your posture and your triceps. You're going to be in different positions, so I can't say to stay tall. However, use your core, use your posture when you're on your triceps. And again, don't wait for me. It's not a green light to go super crazy, but let's get it done. 10 upright rows. 10 triceps. 5 rounds. Then you have a left leg 150 reps, just like your right leg. Breathing, focusing, time under tension, 2.5, 3-second reps. That is good time under tension. That is good tempo. Pace. Your pace can be as high as you want it to be, as long as you're able to maintain your load and motion. You can have low pace and crave a really heavy, slow, heavy workout. That'd be a low pace, controlled tempo. It's your third circuit of shoulders happening right now. We have some bis, some tris. Nice little movement warm up on our warm up workout circuit. Again, when you get done, don't wait for me. 10 upright rows, 10 triceps times 5, 150 left leg reps. Notice how I started talking louder and slower. Maintain, increase your focus. Maintain, increase your load. Maintain that motion. Muy importante. Notice how I use that word focus. You know that 86%, staggering number, 86% of injuries come on the last 10% of people's workouts? Isn't that crazy? People have done 90% of their workouts, right? They're so pumped. They work so hard. They have like just a couple more things to do. And then a whoopsies. And a lot of it is focus. Maintain, increase that focus. It's kind of like that, the insurance for cars. Like 90% of accidents happen within a half-mile radius of your home. That's what Geico said. When you get to that left leg, remember your left leg is the loaded leg. It is the working leg. It's not always the moving leg, right? Stationary reverse lunge. The right leg is moving. The left leg is working. Stiff-legged deadlifts. The left leg is loaded and balanced and working and pulling yourself up. Walking reverse lunge. Again, that right leg goes behind you. Left leg pushes you back. Step-ups. Personally, I keep my foot on the box. You don't have to keep your foot on the box, but personally I do. So my left leg is stationary on that loaded step-up. So those are all ones where your left leg isn't moving, at least initially. The left leg moving ones are simple. Left leg walking forward lunge. Left leg stationary forward lunge. Left leg lateral lunge. Your left leg is moving. Your left leg gets loaded, and then you either push yourself back or you pull yourself up. Remember that rhythm of pushing and pulling. Pushing and pulling. You are loaded. And of course, you're slow and you're big and you're consistent. In about 2 minutes, we'll start talking about the extra credit abs. If you want them, you'll have the opposite primary ab exercise, and you'll have different choices on your combo. Again, it'll be the same idea as earlier. Again, left leg is loaded. Left leg is pulling you up. Left leg is working. Mix up that weight in your hands, whether it's in your right hand or left hand or both hands, or the weight is up or the weight is down. Those little changes go a long ways. Left leg. I'm going to start talking about the abs. I am not even saying you should be remotely close to it. I just want you to start hearing it. Nothing will imbalance you. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. If you can't do it, that's fine. Your extra credit abs, if you have the time and energy, is going to be 10 reverse crunches or V-ups. Earlier was your 10 sit-ups. So 10 reverse crunches or V-ups, and your combo is either 10 Russian twists or iso penguins. Remember, I don't expect, nor do I even want you to be done with that left leg. If you are done with that left leg, let's do fast. Take your time. The extra credit abs are 10 reverse crunches or V-ups. Those are your bigger hip motion abs. And that would go with your either Russian twists or you can do your iso penguins. 10 reverse crunch or via 10 Russian twist times 5 is your final circuit if you want an extra credit of abs. And again, I know it felt like you did a lot of different work today because you did. Our biggest circuit was technically our warm-up workout circuit with our 3-way shoulders and our squats and mobility and agility. It was a huge warm-up workout circuit. We've had a bunch of these little mini circuits, or little blasts, as I'm calling them, an ab blast, upper body blast 1. Remember what I was saying earlier? As you're doing this, finish strong. I hope everybody is still doing their left leg. That is the intent. However, when you get done, if you want it, it's 10 reverse crunches or V-ups, 10 Russian twists or iso penguins times 5. If you don't have time, that is okay. Either way, it's your 10 bigger motion, hip motion abs, and then either 10 Russian twists or iso penguins, your core motion abs, times 5. JP, Russian twist. Please work. Remember what I said earlier. Increase your focus as you finish off this workout. Maintain your motion, right? Never ever lose motion. Remember that word load. Reverse crunches are a loaded exercise. Slow it down. Your legs are the load. Your abs are pulling on your hips. Your legs attached to your hips. So your abs are moving your legs. Your legs are the load, the physical load. Time under tension, 2.5, 3 second reps. Breathe. Again, when you get there, you don't have to do it. Extra credit, 10 reverse crunches or V-ups, 10 Russian twist or iso penguins, 5 rounds. Brian, have a good day, bud. And as you guys finish up, remember, I don't expect you to be done. I don't want you to be done. If you have time, awesome. 10 reverse crunch, 10 V-up, plus 10 Russian twist or iso penguin times 5. When you get done, you've been hearing it for months. Don't push the off button and go jump in the shower and run to work. Cool off, breathe. If you have time to stretch, what a great time to stretch. If you have time to get some water and nutrition in your body, it's the best time to hydrate and nourish. Your body will absorb more of anything after a workout. So if you want to get the good stuff in your body, now's the time. We can talk about the bad stuff too. If you want to get the big bad stuff in your body, now's the time to do it. If you're trying to absorb more of it. Hydrate, nourish, stretch. Pat yourself on the back. Happy March, everybody. Let's have a little fun this month.